can.
And I think we talked about it a few days ago, but this team hasn't been running a ton on the bases. I'm sure opportunities can dictate that to some extent. Do you want to start to see this team not necessarily get reckless, but start to maybe push the envelope on the bases a little bit from a base stealing standpoint?
But you make a good point. We're not trying to just run into outs. Teams have done so far a really good job of because they know we want to be aggressive, and there are times to the plate. Sometimes they just don't add up where it's in your favor. Now the hope is they do that enough, they'll elevate a fastball to one of our dangerous hitters or something like that. But believe me, when the time is right, we do want to let our guys run. We just don't want to do it when it doesn't add up.
That's Reds manager Terry Francona. The Reds kick off a divisional series against the Pirates coming up shortly. It's got more of the pregame show next on the Reds Radio Network.
Start this season with 4 new tires from your local Ford dealer and 4 free tickets to see the Reds. Your local Ford dealer and the Reds want to make sure your vehicle is equipped with new tires so we can safely start baseball season. Now for a limited time, buy 4 tires and get 4 free Reds tickets, courtesy of your local Ford dealer. This deal won't last long. Visit your local participating Ford store today. All tire models are eligible, but they must be purchased on the same repair order. Offer valid March 14th to April 30th. 4 tires must be purchased from a participating authorized Ford dealer. Reds game date, time, and see location are subject to availability.
At Great American Ballpark, we cheer for our Reds. But today, I'm here to talk about another team. A team of heroes saving lives through organ, tissue, and eye donation. Over 100,000 people are waiting for a vital organ transplant in the U.S. And 522 of those people right here in the greater Cincinnati area. You can help. Say yes to donation. Join us and save lives today. Register your decision today at registerme.org.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them.
It's time to say hello, baseball, as spring training continues on MLB Network. Get an in-depth look at every club with daily coverage all the way to opening day. Check in with the players, check out the new rosters, plus the most live spring training games anywhere. Smile, it's already spring on MLB Network. Live games continue, presented by Best Western. Go to MLBNetwork.com for schedule and channel number.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th-inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
For over 43 years, Hayes & Sons has been restoring water damage in Ohio and Kentucky homes and businesses. They'll help you navigate your insurance claim and get your life back on track. So, when property damage strikes, tell your insurance agent you want Hayes & Sons for your restoration work. For more information, please visit HayesandSons.com.
Hey, Reds fans, if you're looking for a delicious treat that's great any time of day, grab a Treetop applesauce pouch. From the batter's box to the lunchbox, Treetop is a hit every time. And during this homestand, you can get a Treetop applesauce pouch as part of the Kroger meal deal. So sauce like a boss with Treetop applesauce. A delicious treat that's great on game day or any day. Treetop applesauce, available at Kroger stores throughout Reds country.
Reds fans, the Ohio Lottery post-game concert series is back for the summer. Join your Reds for baseball and live music after select games this season, featuring Nashville's hottest band, Old Dominion, the Land Sharks Band on Margaritaville night, and Grammy Award-winning band Train. Plus, you can upgrade your tickets to enjoy the show up front with a field pass. For tickets and more information, visit reds.com/concerts.
Mike Allen presents his case tomorrow morning at 9 on 700 WLW.
It is just about time for baseball here at Great American Ballpark. It's game 1 of 3 between the Reds and Pittsburgh Pirates. Now, with all the play-by-play, here's Tommy Thrall.
All right, thanks a lot, Yid. Well, it's not warm. Very cold. The wind is non-existent, thankfully. And the Reds and Pirates are just about to lace them up. Let's take a look at today's starting lineups. They're presented to you by FanDuel. Swing for the fences and join FanDuel today, official partner of the Cincinnati Reds. And we begin with Derek Shelton's Pittsburgh Pirates. Both the Reds and Pirates come in with identical 5-8 records. They're tied for fourth, 3 back in the National League Central. Leading things off, the second baseman, Manuel Valdez. Batting second is the designated hitter, Brian Reynolds. Joey Bart will catch and bat third. Hitting fourth at first base, Indy Rodriguez. Key Brian Hayes plays third and hits fifth. Batting sixth, the center fielder, Jack Sawinski. Tommy Pham's in left field, hitting seventh. Batting eighth, the right fielder, Adam Frazier. And hitting ninth, the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Bailey Falter starts on the mound for the Pirates. Once more, it's Valdez, Reynolds, Bart, Rodriguez, Hayes, Sawinski, Pham, Frazier, and Kiner-Falefa with Falter pitching. Now for Terry Francona's Redlegs. Leading things off and playing center field, T.J. Friedel. Blake Dunn will play right, hit second. Batting third, the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Spencer Steer is the designated hitter, hitting fourth. Batting fifth at third base, Jamer Candelario. Christian Encarnacion Strand will play first base. He hits sixth. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Gavin Lux. Santiago Espinal's at second base, hitting eighth. And batting ninth and catching, Jose Trevino. Brady Singer starts on the mound for the Reds. Once more, Friedel, Dunn, De La Cruz, Steer, Candelario, Encarnacion, Strand, Lux, Espinal, and Trevino with Singer pitching. Pleased again to be joined by the Cowboy, Jeff Brantley. I'm Tommy Thrall. Great to be with you. Well, Cowboy, Brady Singer gets the start. Does that mean that this is going to be a big offensive night for the Reds?
I hope so, but I do know one thing. Singer works quickly, and on a night where it's this cold, that benefits your guys that are playing behind him.
We'll see how it goes. It's the Reds and the Pirates. A cold night for baseball under cloudy skies. Hope you enjoy it. Let's play. First pitch presented by Cincinnati Children's, changing the outcome together. So the Reds right-hander ready to go. We are waiting on home plate umpire Jordan Baker, who's, I think, looking at the clock. If he's looking at the stadium clock, it's actually a little behind. Now he says we're ready to go, so here we go. Reds and Pirates. Singer into his windup. First pitch on the way, and it's up and away for ball one. 6:41 first pitch. Our Tempstar game time temperature, a little chilly, 48 degrees. Here's the 0-1 pitch, down and in. Get complete home comfort with a Tempstar heating and cooling system. Find your local Tempstar dealer at tempstar.com. 1 ball, 1 strike on and Manuel Valdez. He takes up and away. Now it's a 2 ball, 1 strike count. Valdez hitting 176 through 7 games. This is a Pirates team coming off of their first series win of the year. Came against the Cardinals, the 2-1, and it's a strike called. They had a 6-up or a 3-up, 3-down homestand. 2 out of 3 against St. Louis after getting beat in the series by the Yankees. The pitch is low and inside, and that's ball 4. So Valdez is down to first base.
Well, that is not something that you see very often, at least from our Reds perspective, that we have seen very often from Brady Singer, and that is a leadoff walk or a walk at all.
Now Brian Reynolds with a runner at first base and nobody out. Singer's first pitch to Reynolds is cut on and missed. 4-strike one, and the count is 0-1. Singer has pitched well so far with the Reds. He is making his third start of the year. Both walks that he's... Now he deals the 0-1 pitch to Reynolds and a check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did, said Jordan Baker, the plate umpire. He's walked 3 on the year coming into this start. 2 against the Pirates in his first start. Only walked 1 with 7 strikeouts over 5 innings. And now Reynolds and Jordan Baker seem to have a bit of a gripe.
What I want to know is why they turned the clock off.
It's a good question. Now they'll restart it. Reynolds easing back in. He's really taking his time now. And now he's going to use a timeout. He's unhappy. And I mean, he is really unhappy.
Well, he wanted Jordan Baker to check with the third base umpire. And Baker said, I thought you made a swing. Let me do my something job.
Here's the 0-2. That's up high. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
That's what he said. Not sure what that something was.
Oh, I think we know. The 1-2. There's strike 3 called. And Brian Reynolds is back to the dugout, bat in hand. That pitch was right down the middle.
Well, I think if you look at the way the weather is now, it's not like there's a whole lot of wind, but it is awfully cold. And on a game like this, more times than not, the team that can get out to the early lead, they're the team that's going to hold it. Because as we get deeper into the ball game, it's going to be even more difficult to swing the bat. Your body's not going to function like it does when you're loose and you get out there for the first time.
Bart using his timeout right as he gets into the box. As Cowboy mentioned, Singer works quick and pours in a first pitch strike. 0-1 on Joey Bart. Bart has hit safely in his last 3 games. 5 for 11. Home run, 4 RBIs, double, triple, and a couple of runs scored in that span. Runner at first, 1 out, the 0-1. And a little tapper right back to Singer. He'll step and throw to second. Espinal to first.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
It's time to say hello, baseball, as spring training continues on MLB Network. Get an in-depth look at every club with daily coverage all the way to opening day. Check in with the players, check out the new rosters, plus the most live spring training games anywhere. Smile, it's already spring on MLB Network. Live games continue, presented by Best Western. Go to MLBNetwork.com for schedule and channel number.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Bailey Falter will take the ball for the Pirates this evening against the Redlegs. The left-hander on the mound is 0-1. And Cowboy, it has not gone very well for him over his first couple of starts.
Well, he pitched decent his first time out, but the last time out against the Yankees, he threw a lot of strikes, and there were a lot of balls put in play in line drive fashion. A couple left the ballpark. And threw 98 pitches or 88 pitches in the ball game. He only walked one batter, and that seems to be the focus for these Pirates pitchers, simply because they have Connor Falefa at shortstop. They've got Ke'Bryan Hayes there at third base, and they've got Valdez at second. And I think the focus is, hey, let's throw a lot of strikes, make teams put the ball in play, and we'll play good defense behind you. The Pirates have not done that yet. And those lots of strikes have ended up being gap shots for the hitters.
See if the Reds can find some of those gaps today. And even though he pitched all right that first start against Miami, he still gave up a lot of hits against the Marlins. 7 hits across 6 innings. But as you mentioned, limited the damage to only 2 runs in that game. But he's only walked 1 batter over those first 2 starts, to your point about throwing the strikes. TJ Friedl ready to go. Left-hander against left-hander. Here's the first pitch to Friedl. And he takes upstairs for ball 1. Friedl 1 for 5 in the series wrap-up in San Francisco. He doubled in the third, high off the big wall and right. Ended up scoring during that Reds' third-inning rally. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Friedl. And he takes a look at a strike over the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Friedl swinging one of those torpedo bats that have been making headlines here in the early part of the year. Now the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Good breaking ball there from Bailey Falter, and the count is 1-2. Now TJ will use his timeout and back out of the box. Falter, 27 years old. 3rd year with the Pirates. He came over from the Phillies, a deadline deal in August of 2023. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Friedl. And it's down and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Former 5th round pick, Bailey Falter, 2015. Falter into his wind. Here's his 2-2 pitch. And Friedl takes high and outside. The count runs full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Can it be hard to find a release point on a cold night like tonight?
I think it can. I think it just depends on the individual, but there's definitely some guys that their fingers get a little cold and they can't figure out a way to find the strike zone.
Ball 4, he misses outside to Friedl. So just as Brady Singer did to begin the ball game, Bailey Falter walks the leadoff guy. Now Singer recovered rather quickly.
And ultimately what happens in that kind of situation, when the fingers get a little bit numb from the cool temperature, you begin to squeeze the ball a little bit tighter. And squeezing the ball sometimes takes away from your movement and your control.
Blake Dunn standing in. Friedl at first. The pitch to Dunn. He shortens the bunt, lays it down, but it rolls foul. Third base side.
Well, you've got a former catcher playing first base and a left-hander that falls to the third base side. So the bunt in this situation should not go towards the Gold Glover at third base, Ke'Bryan Hayes. The bunt should go towards the first baseman and the former catcher.
You get it by the pitcher over there, and then
you may very well have a hit.
Now the 0-1 pitch. Swinging away this time. Dunn takes high. Dunn's hit safely in his last 3 ball games. Got off to a slow start. Was just 1 for his first 10. Now he's 3 for his last 10. Doubling a couple runs scored in there, plus his first home run of the year. The 1-1 to Dunn, and he takes up and away. So Dunn now ahead of the count, 2 balls and a strike after TJ Friedl walked to begin the game. He's over at first with nobody out, no score, bottom of the first inning. It's a City Connect Friday, so the Reds in their City Connect black uniforms, pants and jerseys trimmed in that bright red. The pitch, swing and a miss. Boy, he took a huge cut at a high fastball and came up empty. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count on Dunn. Now Falter will back off the rubber and reset after Dunn used his timeout. He's ready. Eyeballs Friedl at first base, and the 2-2 pitch. There goes Friedl. The pitch to Dunn, low and in. The throw to second, not nearly in time. And that's something that the Reds can take advantage of. Joey Bart has only thrown 2 base runners out trying to steal, and now 14 attempts with that stolen base of Friedel.
Well, the combination of the long, big leg kick and slow delivery to the plate of Bailey Falter, and the fact that Bart does not throw out hardly anyone, that should bode well for the Reds in the running game here tonight.
Now the payoff pitch. Swung on, fouled back. We'll try it again. Dunn fighting off a breaking ball. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. If you are interested in such things, Joey Bart has the worst pop time in Major League Baseball behind the plate. Here's the payoff pitch. Up too high, back-to-back walks. We mentioned he'd only walked 1 through his first 2 starts. Now he's walked the first 2 Reds here this evening, and the Reds have Friedel at second, Dunn at first. Good speed on the bases with Elly De La Cruz coming to the plate. No place to put him.
That pop time that you mentioned is measured as the catcher catches the baseball, the stopwatch begins. His movement, the throw to second. By the time the infielder catches the ball at second base, the stopwatch stops. If you're somewhere in the 1.9s, folks are very happy. If you're somewhere in the 2.01 and above, they're not real happy.
Ellie's up there with runners at first and second. The pitch, and it's in the dirt inside. 1 ball, no strikes on De La Cruz.
Just trying to make it real simple for the folks that are listening. That way they understand exactly what is good and what is not so good.
And it comes from, it's basically the pop of the mitt to the pop of the glove at second.
You got it.
1-0 pitch. And a breaking ball's inside. 2-0 on Elly. They ask at first to see if he went. Stu Sherwater says no, he didn't. Dan Mertzel's the second base umpire, and Mark Carlson's the crew chief over at third. 2-0, the count on Elly De La Cruz. Spencer Steer hitting behind Elly today, waiting on deck. Falter sets ready, and the 2-0 pitch. And it's over but low, and now it's 3-0. Falter looking like he wants no part of Elly De La Cruz, but the guy waiting behind him has not only been hot lately, but he has torched Falter. Here's the 3-0 pitch. And it's low, ball 4, 4-pitch walk, and Falter has walked 3 straight to begin the game. And that's going to prompt a visit from Oscar Marine. He is the Pirates pitching coach.
Now, I wonder if Oscar is taking a hand warmer out to the mound with him. Of course, that would not be possible.
I mean, mention it right out of the gate, but this is very uncharacteristic for Bailey Falter right now.
Well, Falter in his first 2 starts threw a lot of strikes, gave up a ton of hits, 14 to be exact. So if that's the case, then maybe in the back of his mind he's thinking, all right, I've got to get the ball on the edges of the plate. And now he's missing the plate entirely. So he's gone from one extreme to the other. And not a good time for him to throw the ball down the middle of the plate with Spencer Steer standing at the dish, who is 7 for 13 with a couple of doubles and a home run career against Falter. Boy, we'd like to see one of those here.
The left-hander is ready to go. High hold. Now the first pitch on the way to Spencer Steer. And it's a breaking ball that misses low and inside for ball 1. 1-0. 3 straight walks. And he misses with the first pitch of this at-bat to Steer. Falter readies, and the 1-0. And Steer takes a strike that just barely clipped the outside corner. Falter 0-3 lifetime against the Reds, making his 7th start against Cincinnati, the 1-1. And Steer put a good swing on it and fouls back the high fastball over the inside corner, 1-2. 0-3, 7.02 ERA in his 8 games against the Reds. 6 starts. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Steer. Falter sets, and the 1-2 pitch. Steer swings, hits it sharply to Hayes at third. He'll go to second, 1, around to first. Low throw, but picked by Rodriguez. It will score a run. Friedel's home from third, so the Reds strike first tonight. On to third base goes Dunn, but that is a double play right around the horn. Now Jeimer Candelario. Candelario's been scuffling a bit, didn't play in the game in San Francisco on Wednesday. Here's the pitch, and Candelario takes a slider high for ball one. Switch hitter up there right-handed against the lefty. Falter sets, high hold, now the 1-0 pitch, and Candelario takes upstairs. Runner with his lead at third, that's done. Falter a high hold, and the 2-0 pitch. And Candelario swings and launches high and very deep to left, way back. It is gone. A 2-run blast for Jeimer Candelario. 3-0 Reds. Pretty good way to break out if you are Jeimer Candelario.
That was a no-doubter.
Snaps an 0 for 15. His last hit was a double. And his last at bat Friday in Milwaukee. Here's the pitch to Christian Encarnacion Strand, and he takes a strike. For Candelario, it's his first home run of the year. RBI 6 and 7. That ball's killed.
Especially on a cold night.
Oh, man. The 0-1. Swinging and a miss. Encarnacion Strand chases one up and out of the zone. You were saying something before about the advantage goes to the team that scores first.
I did say that.
0-2 the count on Encarnacion Strand. The pitch, swing and a miss. Struck him out on a high fastball. So he's down on strikes. The inning is over.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central.
Let's get it started.
Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns.
Perfect balance. What?
Boom. Interviews with the players.
Get back to the fastball. I know what that passion feels like.
And a little bit.
Keeping.
You behave properly.
Hey.
Of everything else.
Come on, Marlins.
The window seats are. The baseball day begins with MLB Central. Weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern. Only on MLB Network.
If you're not watching this show, you're the...
3-0 before the Pirates bat here in the second. Let's pause for ID on the Reds Radio Network.
Gradual clearing overnight, a low of 31 degrees. A frosty morning Saturday, then sunny with a high of 59. Highs in the mid-60s for Sunday on the home of the Reds. News Radio 700 WLW Cincinnati.
With the Cowboy Jeff Brantley, I'm Tommy Thrall, producer-engineer Dave Yiddy Armbruster. Drew Westerheide is our studio producer today. Indy Rodriguez will bat. First pitch to Rodriguez is off the plate outside for ball one. Well, once again, the Reds have given some run support to Brady Singer. He's been something of a good luck charm for the Reds offense. Pitch right in there for a strike call. The count is even now, 1 ball and 1 strike. Singer back to his 1-1 off the plate in with a breaking ball.
Most pitchers, not all, but most, that work quick and throw strikes, get their guys on the field and off the field quickly, usually get a good bit of runs. Those guys that are out there working slow and take their time and aren't throwing strikes, they don't usually get a whole lot of runs. Even they may pitch well, but they're not going to get a whole lot of runs.
3-1 on Rodriguez. Singer's pitch to him is popped foul off to the left side. That's out of play.
Why is that? Simply because the longer you take and you have to stand out on the field, you get more lackadaisical. You're not keeping the energy flowing by getting your guys on and off the field. Guys that work quick, they keep you involved mentally and physically. So when you get back in the dugout, man, you are ready to go. Who wants to stand out there and watch you throw ball 4 over and over again?
Swung on and fouled back by Rodriguez.
Not anybody I ever played with. Let me tell you, I heard about it.
3-2 on Rodriguez. Nobody on, nobody out. Rodriguez waits on Singer in the payoff pitch. Yanked foul into the second deck right side. Still 3-2. Grab a box of Rice Krispies Treats and head over to RiceKrispiesTreats.com to level up snack time with entertaining recipes and treat hacks for everyone. Because a little treat can turn into big family fun. Again, the 3-2. This time fouled away to the left side.
I think Brady is still trying to get the feel of the baseball. You can see him continually go to his mouth. The sinkers that he's thrown thus far in the ball game have really had great spread off the outside corner to these left-handed hitters.
Singer back home now with a payoff. And again swung on and fouled off to the left side. And Indy Rodriguez really making Singer work in this at-bat. Again the payoff. Swing and a miss. Eventually got him with a breaking ball down and in. And Indy Rodriguez is the second strikeout victim against Brady Singer today. That ends a 10-pitch at bat.
It's a pretty good breaking ball, especially at 3-2. You start that pitch at the same exact location beginning as the previous fastball, and you draw the swing.
Brian Hayes stands in, and the pitch to Hayes is low and outside for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes on Hayes. Base is empty with 1 out. Singer back home now with a 1-0 pitch, and it's down low on the outside corner. 2 balls and no strikes. Let's take a peek at tonight's Reds Hall of Fame and Museum trivia question of the game. 2-0 pitch to Hayes. There's a strike called on the outside corner.
By the way, we do have a big-time Hall of Fame.
Oh, it's outstanding.
Man, if you come to Great American Ballpark and you've never been in there, you might want to come a little early and take a look.
Swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Brian Hayes. Nobody on, 1 out. The 2-2 down and away. Last year, pitcher Paul Skeens became the first Pirates pitcher to be named the National League's Rookie of the Year since the award was established in 1947. How many Reds pitchers have been named NL Rookie of the Year? Down and away. That's ball 4, so down to first Brian Hayes with a 1-out walk, second walk that Singer's issued today. So Paul Skeens became the first Pirates pitcher to be named NL Rookie of the Year. Since 47, when the award was established, how many Reds pitchers have been named NL Rookie of the Year? A1, B2, C3. Jack Sawinski stands in, and Sawinski takes low and inside for ball 1. The count is 1-0.
Well, I know for a fact that there's at least one because Scott Williamson won it out of the bullpen. He had a great year closing ball games. And
pitch is high. 2-0 now on Sawinski.
The only other name that pops into my head for some reason, I don't know this to be true, but is Raleigh Eastwick.
Okay.
And I don't know that that's the case.
2-0 pitch. There's ball 3, just a little bit low on the outside corner.
You know, the problem with going over to TV while we're on the road and then coming back here at home
messes up the system.
You got that right. So right now,
you're flying blind.
I am.
Right down the middle.
I could be that bird that runs right into your kitchen window.
Those usually leave a mark on the window too. Sometimes it's hard to clean. 3-1 on Sawinski. The pitch to him. Line to left. Coming on is the left fielder Lux, and he'll bend down to make the catch. Sawinski's retired for the second out in the inning, and back to first key Brian Hayes. 2 gone, and now Tommy Pham. I'm going to say B2. I think there's been a couple.
My gut says 2, so that's where I'm going.
All right.
And I don't know that it's Raleigh the second one, but maybe I'll get lucky.
Tommy Pham takes a strike over the inside corner, the former Red. Former just about everybody. Pham has bounced around a lot.
He's hit well against the Reds. 342 clip.
0-1.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central.
Let's get it started.
Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns.
Perfect balance.
Boom.
Interviews with the players.
Get back to the fastball. I know what that passion feels like.
And a little bit.
Keeping.
You behave properly.
Hey.
Of everything else.
Come on, Marlins.
The window seats are.
The baseball day begins with MLB Central. Weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern. Only on MLB Network.
If you're not watching this show, you're the problem.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Brennan, Monday morning at 5 on 700 WLW.
Quite a few changes here for the Pirates. Indy Rodriguez moves from first base to behind the plate. And Manuel Valdez will move from second base over to first base. And Sung Shea Chang is now in the game at second base. Gavin Lux standing in. Here's the first pitch to Lux, and he watches a strike. The count is 0-1. 3-0. Redlegs lead it. We're in the second inning here at Great American Ballpark on a chilly night. Left-hander Falter into his windup, and he brings home the 0-1 pitch. Lux swings and skies one foul. Back behind home off to the right. 0-2 on Lux. Kind of interesting. You look at the two pitchers, and neither one of them are terribly bundled up. In fact, Singer was working with short sleeves on.
And the reason that is because you can't move if you put on too much clothes. You have to put on what you regularly pitch in, and then you just get warm when you get back into the dugout. But for most pitchers, when you're out there on the mound, you're kind of in perpetual motion, so you keep yourself loose and keep yourself warm. You don't have to stand around a whole lot.
1-2 breaking ball, and that was a beauty. Strike 3 called, got him looking. Snapped off a good hook there to Gavin Lux, and he's down on strikes.
I mean, It's not like you can dress up like the kid on the Christmas Story. I mean, there's just no way. You know what I'm talking about.
You can't put your arms down to your side. You probably can't throw very well.
I mean, you might be real warm, but you're not going to be out there long because you ain't get lit.
Santiago Espinal takes off the inside corner for ball one. The count is 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes.
Going to shoot your eye out.
1-0 pitch. That's in there for a called strike over the outside corner, 1-1. 7 for 30. That's a .233 average for Espinal through 10 games. The 1-1. Ground ball down the third base line. Nice backhand pick by Key Brian Hayes. He'll throw to first to get the out. You're not going to get much by that guy over third.
Well, the Reds have played here in the early series of these ball games. Key Brian Hayes and Matt Chapman, they're about as good as it gets. They're gonna make the routine play, and they're gonna make the difficult play look simple.
Jose Trevino takes down too low for ball one. Trevino's 4 for his last 11. Home run, 3 RBIs in that span. 6 for 22 overall, the 1-0. And Trevino takes a look at a strike that shaves the inside corner. It's a 1 ball, 1 strike count.
I mean, you think about those 6 games we played against the Giants. There's no telling how many runs that Matt Chapman saved.
1-1. Line drive that'll skip to the second baseman. Chang has it. He'll make the play to first in time for the out. Side retired. The Reds go in order in the second. We've played 2. On to Cowboy for the third.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Jumped out in front, 3-0. 3 straight walks to open the bottom of the first inning. And the Reds got a run on a double play ball off the bat of Spencer Steer, and then a 2-run home run by the following batter. That would be Jamer Candelario. And the Reds were off to the races. 3-0. As Adam Frazier steps to the plate against Reds starter Brady Singer, who has been scoreless here through the first 2. First pitch fouled straight back for strike 1. 8-9-1. Frazier, Kiner Falefa, and Emmanuel Valdez, who is now playing at first base. Started the game at second. Now he's the first baseman. Don't normally see that kind of switch. As that ball misses outside from Singer, it's a 1-ball, 1-strike count. And back to the plate he comes, and a foul off to the third base side just beyond the Pirate dugout, and it's a 1-ball, 2-strike count here to Adam Frazier, who began his career with these Pittsburgh Pirates. Played here for almost 6-7 years, and then moved on. I think he played in Kansas City, played out in Seattle. Trying to think of the one other club that he played for. He pops this one up high into the air, right center field. Moving in to catch it is done, and there's one down. But Frazier back home in a Pirate uniform. He is the first out of the third inning, and that'll bring the shortstop Connor Falefa to the plate. Right-handed batter. Singer eyeballing Trevino. The pitch, and it'll miss off the outside corner, 1-0. Quickly back to the plate is Singer, and he nails the outside edge with a breaking ball. 1 strike count. Tough to get a feel on the baseball on a cold night like it is here in Cincinnati tonight. 2-1 strike count. It is very obvious, even with the 2 scoreless innings, that Singer does not have the feel for the baseball as he has on some of the earlier pitches in his first 2 ball games. That pitch called the ball. It looked to be a strike. It's a 3-1 strike count. And to the plate. And that will hit the inside corner, and that is strike 2. Full count. Jordan Baker, big tall fella. He's a high ball umpire, very similar to what we saw from John Tumpane out in San Francisco. That is strike 3. Connor Falefa drops the bat, bent down to remove his shin guard, and he'll take it with him back to the dugout. 2 down. I mean, that's a fastball right there. So we go back to the top of the order, and Valdez, who walked his first time up. He's a left-handed batter, and he'll check his swing on a backdoor breaking ball, and this time Singer gets the benefit of the doubt on the low strike. 1 strike count. Singer back to the plate. Ground ball foul off to the first base side. It will ricochet off the concrete wall down the first base line. 2 strike count. And now Valdez will call timeout. He'll step back out of the batter's box, take a couple of deep breaths, a practice swing, and now he's back in there ready to go. Singer to the plate. Breaking ball misses down and in. And this time Valdez will let it ride. 1 strike count. Reds play Valdez to pull drastically on the infield. Here's Singer. Another breaking ball in, and again Valdez will spit on it. He's not having anything to do with that breaking ball down there anymore. At a 2 strike count. 2 down in the inning for Singer, and here he comes again. And that one is pulled foul off the netting. Hit that right off the end of the bat. It will snap the bat in half. Part of the bat heads down towards the first base coach's box as Valdez will take a short walk back to the third base dugout to retrieve a bat. And he'll come trucking back up the steps of the third base dugout. He'll head straight to the on deck circle. A little stickum, a little rosin, and now he's ready to go. That was another breaking ball from Singer, and it was right on the inside edge, down and in. And this time, the left-handed hitting Valdez had to take a pass at it, caught it off the end, snapped the bat in half. Now he's back in the batter's box, and he's ready to go. 2 strike count. Here's Singer. Fouled back, fastball running away, and Valdez just did get a piece of it to foul it all. Brady turns it loose. Fly ball, center field. Friedel moves to his right. He will make the catch in left.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right, down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks! Go crazy! It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy!
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Can't get enough baseball? Start streaming MLB Network today. Get up to 15 out-of-market games a week live on any device, plus 24/7 access to MLB Network's award-winning shows, including live game look-ins and exclusive player interviews. And hear live radio play-by-play from all 30 clubs with MLB at Bat. Enjoy the home of baseball from virtually anywhere. Plans start as low as $5.99 per month. Sign up now at MLBnetwork.com/stream. Available in the U.S. only. Blackout restriction applies. Visit MLB.com/subscribe for full terms and conditions.
Got slow Monday morning at 9 on 700 WLW.
Bailey Falter back out for his 3rd inning of work. The Pirates left-hander gave up 3 in the first inning. He did retire the Reds in order in the second, and now he will work back through the Reds lineup as we begin the 3rd. It'll be T.J. Friedl, Blake Dunn, and Ellie De La Cruz. 1, 2, 3 here in Terry Francona's order. And Falter comes plateward, and he will miss off the outside corner. A 1-ball, no strike count. Falter has been 88 to 91 with his fastball here tonight. And he pours in strike 1, a fastball middle end. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Normally he's 92, 93, and sometimes a little bit above that. The pitch, swing and a miss. Like a cutter that time, down and away. And Friedl right over the top of it. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Friedl walked, stole second base, and came around to score the game's first run of the night back in the first inning. And the pitch, ground ball, right side. New second baseman Chang has it. The throw in time. 1 down.
Pitcher probably looks a little different second time around when he's able to locate the strike zone as opposed to when you're up there the first time and he can't throw a strike.
Well, he seemed to get some strikes in those counts. He just couldn't put any of the first 3 hitters away. And here's one of those walks, and that would be Blake Dunn, who will take a fastball right at the very top of the strike zone. No ball, 1 strike count. Falter checks in quickly. The leg kick, the pitch, up and in. That was up there where you could smell it a little bit. That one turned the cheek of Blake Dunn, and he'll settle back in. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Fastball right down Broadway. 1 and 2. That's the pitch you want to hit right there. When you let that one go, that's when you want to take that bat and hit yourself on the top of the head. Here he comes. Up and away with this fastball. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Dunn. Dunn trying to get aboard for De La Cruz, who stands on deck. Falter turns and deals inside with a cutter. Actually, I guess he may call that a slider. 85 miles an hour. Some of them are 88, but it missed nonetheless. And now the count is full, and he's got a 3-2 pitch coming. And he walked him the second time that Blake Dunn has drawn a walk. Dunn did not take the bat off his shoulder in that at bat.
Well, he has great speed. We've talked about it all season long. Now see if maybe he can turn that base on balls into 2 bases.
Well, I will say this. Joey Bart out of the ball game. The first baseman, who is now the catcher, and Indy Rodriguez is behind the plate. And Indy Rodriguez, he can flat sling it to second base. Breaking ball, strike here to De La Cruz as Falter jumps ahead early. No balls and a strike. Rodriguez has got a cannon, so if you do take off, you better get yourself a good jump. Ground ball down the third baseline. Throw to second in time. And they will cut down Dunn at second base. A nice play by the third baseman. And Ke'Bryan Hayes, I would say he's showing he's healthy.
Well, what was interesting on that play, Hayes was actually losing his footing as he went to throw to second base. That foot was slipping out from under him a little bit, and he still made a good throw to second. They weren't going to get a double play out of it anyway.
Well, he had to move quickly to the third baseline and try to plant his foot, and I think he was a little off balance making that catch, but still made a strike throw to second. 1-0 here to right-handed hitting Spencer Steer. And a pick to first base. That'll send Ellie back to the bag. Interesting that he would pick with Ellie at first, but he didn't pick with Dunn at first, and they have very similar speed. Inside. Slider off the plate in. 2-ball, no strike count here to Spencer Steer, who hit into a double play his first time up. He did hit the ball hard. He hit it right at Ke'Bryan Hayes. 2-0 pitch coming. There goes Ellie. There's the throw to second. It's a one-hopper, and that's another stolen base for Ellie De La Cruz. His third on the year, and he made it easily. So the Reds now have a runner in scoring position for Spencer Steer with 2 down. And those 2-out RBIs are most often the most difficult to come by. Time is called. I don't know who called it. May have been the catcher Rodriguez, but it's 2-1. Falter will come to the set and to the plate. Swing and a miss. Well, that looked like a Bugs Bunny changeup right there. I don't think it was a changeup. I think it was a curveball. But boy, did he pull the string on that hook.
Falter's gotten some ugly swings on that pitch.
The 2-2 cometh. Up and away. A fastball just above the outside corner. Steer started, and he was able to stop in time. And another 3-2 count for Bailey Falter. Here it is. Curveball. It's down and in. That is ball 4. So now the Reds with runners at first and second base. And the guy coming to the plate already has a 2-run home run. That came back in the first inning. That is Jeimer Candelario. That at bat in itself should tell you that Spencer Steer is seeing the ball well. Balance is on time. Took some very close pitches. And the ball's in the dirt. Rodriguez fires to third. He throws it into left field. It's going all the way down the line. Oh, my goodness. Spencer Steer is going to score. Ellie scores right ahead of him. And it's a 5-0 ball game. Wow.
Absolutely terrible throw. You could tell Rodriguez rushed it. And he threw it pretty much right into the ground just outside the third base line. And with Ke'Bryan Hayes breaking to the bag, he couldn't get there. And that ball just went right on down the line, kind of like a double into the corner.
What was amazing about that is Spencer Steer was watching the throw all the way, and man, he was flying around third base, or flying to third and then around third. Great awareness by the Reds' designated hitter. Back to the plate is Falter, and that's a strike, and it's a 1-1 count now to Candelaria. If you do it right, the pressure you can apply on the base paths can just suffocate an opponent. And the Reds have the speed to be able to do that, and they showed why right there. One-two count. Candelaria readies. Pops this one up high into the air. Shallow center field. Out is Kiner Falefa.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Can't get enough baseball? Start streaming MLB Network today. Get up to 15 out-of-market games a week live on any device, plus 24/7 access to MLB Network's award-winning shows, including live game look-ins and exclusive player interviews. And hear live radio play-by-play from all 30 clubs with MLB at Bat. Enjoy the home of baseball from virtually anywhere. Plans start as low as $5.99 per month. Sign up now at MLBnetwork.com/stream. Available in the U.S. only. Blackout restriction applies. Visit MLB.com/subscribe for full terms and conditions.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
At Columbia Chevrolet.
Pirates come to bat. We're in the 4th inning. Reds are up 5-0. More on that in a moment. First, let's pause for ID on the Reds Radio Network.
The Ohio River receding, a new headliner for the Cincinnati Music Festival, and still investigating yesterday's deadly helicopter crash in New York. Get the latest after the game on the home of the Reds, News Radio 700 WLW Cincinnati.
Brian Reynolds at the plate to lead off the Pirates' 4th.
You know, that interrupted my bit of CCR intro that I was listening to.
Sorry about that. Pitch off the plate outside. Want to know, do you need me to send you the song so you can listen to it in its entirety after the game? Okay, just checking. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Reynolds. Swung on, tap foul to the backstop. 1 ball, 1 strike. So the Reds have out-hit the Pirates 1-0. The Pirates do not have their first hit yet. The Reds have scored 5 times. Let me repeat that. The 1-1, swing and a miss. Now a ball and 2 strikes on Reynolds. The Reds have 5 runs. They have 1 hit so far through the first 3 innings. That 1 hit, by the way, was a mammoth home run out of here to left. Halfway back in the lower deck.
And I'll also say this. The Reds have put the pressure on these Pirates on the base paths when they have had the opportunity to get aboard via the walk.
1-2 just off the inside corner. Two and 2. Break even pitch is on the ground, rolled foul. First base side. Yeah, you have a couple of stolen bases from the Reds, and then the last play that scored 2 runs was a pitch in the dirt, and really Rodriguez did a pretty good job to block it, but the Reds were still off. And because they were breaking, it forced a bad throw that scored 2 runs. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and a bouncing ball lazily hit toward Encarnacion Strand. He waits backfields and takes it himself for the out. 3 unassisted. And there's one down here in the 4th inning.
Yeah, it almost looked like Rodriguez grabbed that ball off the dirt kind of awkwardly, maybe between his thumb and his pinky finger, because he just slammed it right into the ground and well towards the third base coach's box.
He threw a double into the left field corner.
That's right.
The pitch is a strike.
Nobody's playing over there.
Count is 0-1 on Sung Chae.
I mean, the only guy that could have made that play would have been J.R. House.
Here's the 0-1 pitch, and Chang shows bunt, pulls the bat back. He takes low. Sung Chae Chang batting in place of Joey Bart, who was lifted from this game after the 1st inning. Here's the 1-1 pitch. This ball's hit on one hop. Oh. Diving stop at second. Espinal from a knee throws in time. Put that on Premier Place. A sparkling play at second on a sinking one-hop liner toward the middle.
Hey, I thought that Gavin Lux did a phenomenal job in San Francisco at second base. And we already know the expertise of glovemanship of one Santiago Espinal, and he showed it off right there.
Endy Rodriguez with nobody on and 2 outs. Rodriguez swings and misses at a cutter down and in, and the count is 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Rodriguez lifts it high in the air, deep center. Friedel going back. He's on the track in front of the Reds bullpen. He'll make the catch. And the inning's over. So another 1-2-3 inning for Brady Singer. He's retired 8 straight. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Reds 5.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
Tonight's Toyota Tundra Home Run Challenge contestant, that would be you, Colin Jump, from Sparta, Kentucky. And if a home run hit by a Reds player during tonight's game hits the Toyota hit and win sign out in right center field, well, Colin, you'll win a brand new built-in the USA Tundra, all courtesy of your Cincinnati and Northern Kentucky Toyota dealers.
Christian Encarnacion Strand pops up the first pitch to short left. Shortstop is out. Kiner Falefa has it. 1 down.
Colin Jump from Sparta, Kentucky. Good luck.
Gavin Lux will be the hitter. If you're listening tonight on your car, truck, radio, please remember to buckle your safety belt. This message brought to you by the Ohio Department of Public Safety. If you're not buckled up, what's holding you back? Gavin Lux struck out looking his first time up. Bats here with nobody on and one out. The pitch. Check swing foul. That was right in on his knuckles. Goes into the camera well next to the Pirate dugout. All right, let's revisit the Reds Hall of Fame trivia question. I think he broke his bat, so he needs a new twig. It's Reds Pirates trivia this series. Last year, pitcher Paul Skeens became the first Pirates pitcher to be named the NL Rookie of the Year. Since the award was established in 1947, how many Reds pitchers have been NL Rookie of the Year? A1, B2, C3. We both said B2. I feel even better about it because Yid agrees that it is B2. He gave us a different name. So I think we should stay. What do you think?
I'm staying.
The 0-1 to Lux is over but low. Let's see how we did. Correct answer is B2. And Yid, for the record, had both of them. In 76, here's the 1-1. That's a strike called. In 76, it was Reds pitcher Pat Zachary. Finished in a first-place tie with Padres pitcher Butch Metzger.
Very good.
NL Rookie of the Year voting, becoming the first Reds pitcher to win the award. Here's the 1-2, and Lux takes high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Scott Williamson, as you mentioned, was the second Reds pitcher to win it when he took home the honor in 1999. Well done, Yid. And you, Cowboy. Here's the 2-2. That's teamwork. That's what that is. Swing and a miss, a breaking ball down and in. Lux is down on strikes. Two men are out.
I feel good when we get those right.
Yeah. Well, it
makes me happy.
You know what that is, right? That's because you're competitive.
I like winning.
And that's a win. That's exactly right.
I like winning.
Winning feels good. Better than losing, as some would say. Here's Santiago Espinal, the pitch. Up too high. I believe Nuke Lelouch was the one that really pointed that out and drove that point home.
Well, my family gets mad when I play sorry like I'm closing the ball game. You know, if you're out there on the board, I'm knocking you back to start.
Strike call.
Sorry.
That's
the name of the game.
Name of the game.
Sorry.
Tell me.
I always say I'm sorry, and then they gang up on me.
Yeah, they don't believe you either. The 1-1. You can't say it like, whoops, I'm sorry. That doesn't come across very sincere. Down and away, 2-1 on Espinal. Do you do the Brantley fist bump after you win? You going across the living room pumping that fist? Here's the 2-1.
I'm going to use no comment.
Soft liner into center field. It's down for a hit. Espinal has the Reds' second hit today. It's a 2-out single to center.
That would be where I plead.
Plead. No wonder they don't want to play board games with you. And on with 2 out. Here's Jose Trevino. No, but again, you're not. See, you're misusing the word.
I like to get boardwalk in Park Place every time, and I'm not happy if I don't get it.
The pitch to Trevino is low and in. Is Monopoly or Sorry the more popular board game in the Brantley house?
Sorry.
Okay. It's quicker.
Yeah.
Monopoly, I mean, you've got to commit some time.
Could take a while, especially before people.
I don't know that I've ever finished an entire game of Monopoly. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Hammered down the left field line off the bat of Trevino, but he was out in front, yanked it foul. Long, loud strike. The count is even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Although I can't remember the last time. I was probably in college the last time I tried to play Monopoly. The 1-1 in the dirt. And down to second base, Espinal, the throw, not in time.
Well, that was a great read by Santiago Espinal. He read the ball into the dirt, reading the downward angle out of the pitcher's hand, and did not hesitate. Just a great jump.
The throw beat him, but he got in under the tag, I think.
The throw beat him, but the tag did not.
And it was weird because Chang just kind of hovered the tag over his arm before he slapped it down. They're going to give him a stolen base for that. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Trevino. Swinging a foul back.
Well, he gets a stolen base there because the jump was so quick and to the point. As soon as he saw the ball heading down to the dirt, he took off.
2 balls, 2 strikes on Trevino. Runner at second base with 2 outs.
That's just paying attention. That's good baseball.
5-0. Reds have the lead here in the 4th. The left-hander fires. Trevino rolls it to the wrong guy, right at Hayes.
Off Base is coming in a brand new format. Join Lauren Gardner and Xavier Scruggs as they explore all the baseball buzz across social media, pop culture, and around the majors. The Off Base Podcast, Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network. The MLB Network Podcast is here. Join your favorite on-air personalities for unique perspectives, in-depth interviews, and untold stories from on and off the field. The MLB Network Podcast, presented by New Balance, Sundays at 11:30 Eastern.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th-inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Scores around the league are brought to you by FanDuel. Swing for the fences and join FanDuel today, official partner of the Reds. Guardians have a 3-0 lead at home against the Royals in the top of the 6th inning. Braves had a late one last night, and they're in Tampa today. It's 1-0 Atlanta in the bottom of the 3rd. Of course, you're okay with a late game as long as you win it. They beat the Phillies in 11 innings last night after a long rain delay. 0-0 Nationals and Marlins in the 3rd inning in Miami. Breaking ball in for a strike from Singer. 0-1 on Key Brian Hayes. Yankees trail the Giants 5-0. Giants have scored 5 in the 1st inning in the Bronx. The pitch low and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. White Sox are at home hosting Boston. That game's just getting underway. Phillies are in St. Louis after their late night with the Braves. The pitch is off the plate outside. 2 balls and a strike now on Hayes. One game was washed out earlier today in Baltimore. The Jays and O's. The 2-1. Right back up the middle and behind second base. Espinal fields it. The second baseman throws in time. Hayes is out. 1 down. Boy, that play looked like it could get tricky because it went right over the left corner of the second base bag. It almost hit it. If it would have hit it, that would have been problematic. 1 out, and the batter's Jack Sawinski.
It's one of those balls that for about 100 years it was a base hit.
Pitch to Sawinski's a strike call. The count is 0-1.
Somewhere along the line here lately, folks decided, well, you know what, I can play the second baseman there.
In this case, it's the shortstop. Ellie's up the middle now against the left-handed hitting Sawinski, who takes high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Tommy Pham waiting on deck. 5-0 Reds, 5th inning. The 1-1. And Sawinski takes down too low. Jack Sawinski. Now the pitch. He swings and pops it foul off to the left side, out of play.
Yeah, Jack's got some movement in his swing, and every swing he swings with everything he's got. When he hits it, it's tape measure shots. But there's a lot of swing and miss in that at bat as well.
And Sawinski takes just off the inside corner at the knees. It's a 3-ball, 2-strike count now.
He's 1 for his last 18 with 12 strikeouts.
3-2 pitch, swing, and he barely get a piece of that. So you want to keep this guy cold as long as you can. Suwinski drafted by the Padres as part of a 3-player trade that brought him over to Pittsburgh. The pitch down and in, ball 4. So you really want to go after that guy. As Cowboy mentioned, he's struggling right now, but he works a 1-out walk, and he's aboard here in the 5th inning for Tommy Pham.
Yeah, I think Suwinski, if I remember correctly, he was traded from the Padres to the Pirates when Adam Frazier went from the Pirates to the Padres.
That was the year that Frazier was an all-star.
Yes.
Now they're both Pirates. Adam Frazier back in red Pirates uniform. 1-0, the count on Pham. Runner on at first, 1 out. Frazier, by the way, on deck. The pitch to Pham is a strike at the knees. The count is even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Western and Southern Financial Group wants to strike out cancer. Every time a Reds pitcher strikes out a batter, Western and Southern makes a donation to support cancer research. In the greater Cincinnati area, when it comes to fighting cancer, we're all in this together. Singer pours in a strike. 1-2. Suwinski off first. The 1-2 pitch to Pham in the dirt outside. Nice backhanded pick by Trevino. Holds Suwinski at first base. Wipe out the stolen base for Santiago Espinal last inning. That has been changed to a wild pitch.
And I think that's the right call. I think that Espinal just got a great jump, and credit him with really paying attention well.
Ground ball just fair inside the bag at third. It goes rolling down the left field line and into the corner. They'll wave Suwinski around. Here's the relay throw. There won't be one. Ellie cuts it off and into second with the Pirates' first hit off Brady Singer today. It's an RBI double down the left field line. 5-1 Reds.
Well, it sure looked like Tommy Pham missed the first base bag as he came around. I would imagine he probably caught just the inside corner, which is what you're taught to do, but well, that was close.
Adam Frazier 0 for 1 with a fly out to right field. Pitch to Frazier is breaking ball that misses low and inside for ball 1. 1-0.
Pham has always hit the Reds well.
1-0 pitch. Fouled down the left field line into the seats past third.
Came in hitting .342 against the Reds in his career with a multitude of different teams, and he's hit 2 bullets here tonight.
It's funny how that happens, isn't it? The 1-1 to Frazier. Right in there for a called strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Mentioned that Frazier was part of that trade with San Diego that brought over Jack Suwinski. It was just a few weeks after Frazier was an all-star with the Pirates. The pitch low and inside. The only time that he's been an all-star in his career. He's had a few stops since the Padres. He's lived in Seattle, Baltimore, Kansas City, and now finding a home again with Pittsburgh.
Baltimore, that's the one I couldn't think of earlier.
The 2-2 pitch to Frazier. Lifted high in the air. It's deep down the right field line. Long run done. He won't get it. It's gone. Off the Geico sign above the Pirates bullpen and right. A 2-run blast, and the Reds lead is down to 2. It's now 5-3. First home run of the year for Frazier. RBIs 5 and 6 for him.
That was a breaking ball. Looked like it stayed on the plate in. And that pitch down and in, Frazier handles rather well here in his veteran days.
Now Reds pitching coach Derek Johnson's going to go to the mound. While they chat, let's take a peek at today's scoreboard stumper. 5 players who were selected with the #1 overall pick in the draft have won the Rookie of the Year award. 5 players drafted #1 overall have won the Rookie of the Year award. Can you name the 5?
Oh, that's not that easy. I'll say Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper's one, yes. Drafted in 2010, won the Rookie of the Year 2 years later in 2012.
#1 overall pick.
You know the second one because we just talked about it. Meeting's over. Back to work. The pitch to Kiner Falefa's in for a strike. Got his own one. Ground ball off the bat of Kiner Falefa to third. Candelario will make the play in time. 2 men are out.
We just talked about him?
Yeah. Part of the trivia question. He was the impetus of the trivia question. Two outs for Manuel Valdez. He has walked and flied to center. The first pitch is in there for a called strike.
I thought the trivia question was about rookies
of the year.
Right.
The 0-1. Valdez hits a bullet off the glove of the pitcher. It'll deflect towards second slowly, but a nice recovery by Espinal to charge it and field and throw on the run to get the out. That'll go 1-4-3, and the inning is over for the Pirates.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central.
Let's get it started.
Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns.
Perfect balance. What?
Boom. Interviews with the players.
Get back to the fastball. I know what that passion feels like.
And a little bit.
Keeping.
You behave properly.
Hey.
Of everything else.
Come on, Marlins.
The window seats are.
The baseball day begins with MLB Central. Weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern. Only on MLB Network.
If you're not watching this show, you're the problem.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
WLW.
Reds are up, but the lead is now 2. It is 5-3. It's the top of the order for the Redlegs here in the bottom of the 5th, and the bottom of the 5th is brought to you by Boone County Bourbon. Visit the gift shop for distillery-only limited releases and tours. Also book your next event, wedding, meeting, or party at the Event Center. First pitch to T.J. Friedel's a bunt that he drags up the first base line, and there's nobody there. It'll be picked up by Valdez without a play, and that's a base hit for T.J. Friedel. That's what we were talking about earlier in the game.
I love that bunt more for Friedel than the bunt down the third baseline, because the bunt that he just placed down there made the first baseman come off the bag. The left-handed pitcher's falling to the third base side. He got no chance to get that.
Now Blake Dunn. Friedel short lead at first. Left-hander throws, and the pitch to Dunn is in there for a called strike. You got Paul Skeens during the break.
What about somebody like Chris Bryant?
Nope.
I'm not even sure if he was either one of those, but he was a big name for the Cubs for a while.
The 0-1 to Dunn, swing and a miss. He sure was.
Big name in the injury department.
Yeah, he's having trouble staying healthy over there in Colorado. You said it, not me. 0-2 on Dunn. Left-hander brings it home. The pitch is strike 3 called. Dunn caught watching. After walking his first 2 times up, he strikes out looking here in the 5th. 1 down. This guy came up with Houston. He is not there anymore. He's had trouble staying healthy with his new team, which is in Minnesota. Ellie De La Cruz batting now. The runner at first and 1 out. And they'll pick to first. Friedel broke early. The throw to second, and he's out. So he is caught stealing. It was 1-3-4 to pick off and catch Friedel.
The Reds have had that happen a little too much here early in the early going. And if you're, maybe that's running on first move, maybe it's just anticipation.
The pitch to Ellie. He swings, sends one high in the air, deep right center field. Back goes Sawinski, and he reaches up at the wall, and he's got it. Oh, what a play by Jack Sawinski, right up against the wall, reaching at the yellow line to make the catch. He didn't quite have to leap, but he reached all the way up to the top.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Pitcher into the game for the Redlegs. It is left-hander Taylor Rogers. So Brady Singer's day is done. Taylor Rogers takes over with the Reds leading it 5-3. For Rogers, he's on for the 6th time. No record, 2.70 ERA. He's allowed 3 runs, 1 earned across 3 1/3 innings. Rogers ready to work now against Brian Reynolds. First pitch to him is cut on and missed for strike 1. Brady Singer did not allow a hit in this game until the RBI double by Tommy Pham, and then it was followed up by a 2-run homer from Adam Frazier. The 0-1 pitch down low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Reds are up 5-3 in the 6th. Reynolds, Chang, and Rodriguez for the Bucks here in the 6th inning. The 1-1. Grounded foul, third base side. One ball and 2 strikes. Rogers hands together, a high hold, and the 1-2 to Reynolds. And it is called a ball. I think Trevino thought that was strike 3.
That's because it was.
It was in a pretty good spot. Boy, that pitch got a lot of plate.
That was a ball and a half on the plate. Trevino had to reach across the plate to get it.
2-2. That is just off the inside corner now. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Reynolds 0 for 2. Struck out looking in his first at bat. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and fouled down the right field line. But he and home plate umpire Jordan Baker were at odds during that at bat, so perhaps that call on Reynolds during this at bat was Baker's apology. I didn't think he was in the wrong though. Then 3-2 pitch, bouncing ball, weakly hit toward Ellie. He'll glove on the run, throw on the run, and get the out. 1 gone here in the 6th. Here are your answers to today's scoreboard stumper. The 5 players who were selected with the number 1 overall pick in the draft that won Rookie of the Year awards are Bob Horner, number 1 overall in
Atlanta Braves.
78, won the Rookie of the Year that same year. Went ahead and said, I don't need no minor leagues.
I think he was an Arizona State grad, or he went to Arizona State. I don't know that he graduated, but he graduated to the big leagues.
Yeah, he sure did.
Without a day in the minor leagues.
Arizona State straight to Atlanta and on to Rookie of the Year. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Then Darryl Strawberry, he was selected number 1 overall in 80, was Rookie of the Year in 83. Bryce Harper, you got Carlos Correa, now with the Twins, of course, came up with the Astros. But he's had trouble staying healthy since going to Minnesota. 0-2 on Chang. Nobody on, 1 out. The pitch, breaking ball and a beauty. Swung on and missed. Down on strikes, the left-handed hitting Chang. 2 gone here in the 6th. Now Indy Rodriguez. And, of course, Paul Skeens, number 1 overall pick, 23, last year's NL Rookie of the Year. Bases empty, 2 outs. Indy Rodriguez up with the Reds leading by 2, 5-3 in the 6th. Rogers sets, holds high, and deals. Rodriguez takes low and inside for ball 1. 1-0. Boy, that breeze kicks up. Whew. Cuts right through you. Rogers also working in short sleeves on the mound. This ball is well hit left field. Backing up is Lux. He turns and looks, and it's off the wall. He plays it perfectly, throws into second, and they got him. Oh, what a play, Gavin Lux. Played it off the wall beautifully, spun and threw a dart to Espinal at second, who slaps the tag down, had it waiting on Indy Rodriguez.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th-inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Can't get enough baseball? Start streaming MLB Network today. Get up to 15 out-of-market games a week live on any device, plus 24/7 access to MLB Network's award-winning shows, including live game look-ins and exclusive player interviews. And hear live radio play-by-play from all 30 clubs with MLB at Bat. Enjoy the home of baseball from virtually anywhere. Plans start as low as $5.99 per month. Sign up now at MLBnetwork.com/stream. Available in the U.S. only. Blackout restriction applies. Visit MLB.com/subscribe for full terms and conditions.
Our commitment to doing things the JTM way, with passion, integrity, and a dedication to God and His people. Taste the difference today and learn more at JTMFoodGroup.com. JTM, let's create great dishes together.
Hey there, baseball fans. Nothing beats catching a Reds game live at Great American Ballpark. And Tickets for Less makes it easy to get there. With no service fees and transparent pricing, you'll get the best seats without hidden costs. Shop Reds tickets at ticketsforless.com or on the free Tickets for Less app. Plus, new app users get an exclusive discount just for signing up. Skip the fees and shop with confidence at ticketsforless.com. Tickets for Less, proud partner of the Cincinnati Reds.
My name is Toph, proud fan of Cincinnati baseball and specialist in resolving massive IRS problems. If you need tax relief, stop procrastinating and call me now at 513-513-TOPH, 513-513-TOPH. Don't live in fear. Toph is here.
Extra innings after the game. You will listen on News Radio 700 WLW.
New pitcher for the Pirates, right-hander Chase Shugart. And number 55 on the back of the jersey.
Wonder if he's any relation to my friend Dan down in Pensacola. Probably. Reds are up 5-3 as we play here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Shugart's making his 3rd appearance of the year. No runs allowed over 2 1/3 innings, 1 hit. A walk, a strikeout. First pitch in there for strike called to Spencer Steer. Count is 0-1. Steer walked and scored in the 3rd, hit into a double play his first time up, fouls this pitch back. And he's behind in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Shugart sets, fires, and the 0-2 is a breaking ball, skied high into the air, down the left field line. Long run, Fammy's out of room. It is up into the seats.
You know, whenever I see a pitcher come into the ball game that has the glasses on, strapped to the back of the head, especially on a cold night, that's the night that they fog up like crazy. And it doesn't matter what kind of spray or preconditioning that you put on those glasses, they get foggy.
The 0-2. Breaking ball spins off the outside corner. 1-2.
Reminds me of my days wearing those Oakleys.
Oh. You like to bring that up any chance you get. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Because then you bring it up and then I have to picture it. And I'm talking about the orange ones. I don't know if that's the ones you're talking about.
I had the orange ones. Those were more for like a night like this because they brightened it up a little bit. And then I had the darker ones, the black ones across that I used for the day games.
Jamer Candelario. He takes a breaking ball off the plate outside. I wish we could clone you and get your thoughts on an unrelated Jeff Brantley pitching with sunglasses on during a day game.
Oh, I would have killed the guy. I would have been wearing him out from the dugout.
The 1-0 pitch.
But in my mind, I thought, oh, this is so cool. I am wearing sunglasses in the big leagues. Got that mullet down almost covering my name.
Yeah, that was good. You'd be looking good. Here's the 2-0 inside. 3-0.
You know, and when you're in the big leagues and you're 25 and you're making bank, you just think you're Teflon.
Right.
And that's all right. You get my age and you think, oh, Lord, I wish they hadn't taken a picture of me looking like that.
There's a lot of them, too. More now.
Yeah. One of them's on a baseball card.
Inside ball 4, Candelario's down to first base. You can't unprint those.
That's when your kids bring you the card that has your name on it, and they say, Daddy, who's that?
I don't know. They mixed it up. They mixed up the picture. That was...
That's your mama. Go ask her.
There's Christian Encarnacion Strand, and he takes up and in for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes.
Or you get one of your buddies. You're at breakfast one morning, and they say, well, what were you thinking? I wasn't.
1-0. Breaking ball strike called. 1 ball, 1 strike on Encarnacion Strand.
I was just trying to see the signs.
Joe Diffie made it look cool. The 1-1. Too high. A lot of people going, who is Joe Diffie?
John Deere Green.
2-1 on Christian Encarnacion Strand. Runner at first with 1 out. And a pick to first, runner back. Now the pitcher wants a fresh baseball. The Reds and Reds Radio Network want to welcome Reds on Radio affiliate News Radio 92.7 WEBX here from Chillicothe, Ohio. Taking in today's action. The 2-1 pitch to CES. Soft bouncer knuckling to Hayes at third. Goes to second 1. The throw to first is late. He beats it out, so they only get 1. Avoid the double play on the fielder's choice 5-4. That had some funky bounce.
Yeah, that was a nice play by Brian Hayes. He was breaking to the line because it appeared that's where the ball was heading. And as the ball took a hop, it had such awkward spin to it because it broke the bat of Encarnacion Strand. It bounced back towards the shortstop position, but he was able to right the ship, make the play, and get the out at second base. He almost overran it.
Now Gavin Lux. Runner at first, 2 outs. Lux has struck out both times today. Left-handed hitter facing the right-handed thrower. Shugart brings it home, and Lux takes low. It's time for you to be heard. This is where you get to ask us your questions by just posting to @Reds Radio Booth on Twitter.com. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Gavin Lux. Strike called. You can also call it X. This is from Josh Eubanks. He wants to know, I honestly believe the Reds have great potential with this team this year. Why are they struggling so bad? What's going wrong? The 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2.
Well, I think it's several reasons. I think number one, you don't have 2 of your better hitters in the lineup with Tyler Stevenson and Austin Hayes. And I think probably even a bigger reason
1-2 low and in
would be you've got a lot of younger hitters on this ball club that are trying to impress a Hall of Fame manager in Terry Francona and trying to do too much. The game's hard enough as it is without trying to do something you're incapable of doing.
Lux barrels this to right center field. Well,
let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight. The bats have come alive.
A showstopper.
We're just playing Powerball.
This place doesn't know what hit them.
These teams are entertaining, are they not?
The show continues. Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
WLW.
Well, we head on to the 7th inning, the top of the 7th, and right-hander Graham Ashcraft has entered the ball game for the Reds. Ashcraft he's been awfully good here in the early going. He's been spotless so far, and this transition to the bullpen has taken a turn for the better for the young right-hander coming out of the rotation. He's pitched at the back end of the bullpen for the most part. He has not closed any ball games yet, but he has thrown awfully well. He'll get Ke'Bryan Hayes to begin things as the Reds lead 5-3 here in this one, and the first pitch is a strike from the right-hander Graham Ashcraft. No balls, 1 strike count here to Ke'Bryan Hayes, who has walked and grounded to second base. The pitch, fastball up and in, 99 out of the right-hander Graham Ashcraft. Oh, Lord of mercy, he can sling it. 1 ball, 1 strike count. And back to the plate he comes. Bullseye up, he didn't get the call. Just off the outside edge, 2 ball, 1 strike count. Ke'Bryan Hayes, Sawinski, and Tommy Pham. 5, 6, 7 here in the Pirate order. 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. A little blue bayou right up there in the top of the strike zone. 98 from the right-hander Ashcraft. And to the plate he comes, and he bounces that one up there. A slider this time on the 2-2 pitch. And the count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Big deep breath from Ashcraft. He'll come set, and back to the plate he comes. And he walked him. And not a good start for Graham here in the 7th of this one. When you've got that 2-run lead, you're trying to make the hitters beat you by swinging the bat, not allowing the Pirates to tie it with 1 swing of the bat by walking the first batter, and that pitch is a strike over the inside part of the plate. No ball, 1 strike count, and that's kind of strategy that you learn out of the bullpen as time goes on. You never want to walk the leadoff batter, but understanding why kind of puts you in a better position as you move along. 1 ball, 1 strike count here to Sawinski, who has flied to left and walked and scored back in the 3-run 5th for the Pirates. And a backdoor breaking ball catches the upper outside corner. And we've got ourselves a 1 ball, 2 strike count here to the left-handed hitting Jack Sawinski. Ashcraft back to the belt and to the plate. Swing and a miss. He just flat threw that one by Sawinski. That's old country hardball right there. See if you can hit this. 1 down.
Sawinski was not close.
Here's Tommy Pham. Long pause this time by the right-hander. He'll miss outside as that pitch cut off the outside part of the plate. 1 ball, no strike count to Pham. Pham has hit the ball rather well the first 2 times up here tonight. He has lined out to De La Cruz at shortstop, and he's also doubled down the left field line. 1-0 pitch. Fouled to the right side, out of play. A 97-mile-an-hour cutter right on the outside corner, and Pham had a healthy hack, but he was tardy. 1 ball, 1 strike count. The pitch, breaking ball, snaps right over the outside edge. Good slider from Ashcraft. That one started middle in, snapped middle away, and that one kind of buckled Pham momentarily. And now Graham back with a 1-2 pitch here. Fly ball. Routine in right field for Dunn. He will make the catch, 2 down.
I can't imagine swinging and making any sort of contact with that cutter in the mid to upper 90s on a cold night is a whole lot of fun.
I'm right there with you.
You might feel that up to your shoulders.
Here's Adam Frazier, who homered his last time up. And he'll take a fastball that is off the outside edge. 1 ball, no strike count. All the while, keep Brian Hayes standing at first base with a leadoff walk, and he is still standing there. Tapper out in front of home plate. Quickly to it, Trevino throws.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan, and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
The green flag to start your weekend. Tomorrow morning beginning at 5:30 on 700 WLW.
5-3 ball game as the Reds come to the plate here in the bottom of the 7th inning. We'll pause for identification here on the Reds Radio Network.
Gradual clearing overnight, a low of 31 degrees. A frosty morning Saturday, then sunny with a high of 59. Highs in the mid-60s for Sunday on the home of the Reds. News Radio 700 WLW, Cincinnati.
Santiago Espinal will step to the plate. First pitch misses outside. 1 ball, no strike count. And Shugart with another fastball. He's going to miss up and in. And Espinal ahead in the count, 2-0. Back to the dish. Line drive, right field, quickly to it and caught. Nice play out there by Adam Frazier, 1 down.
He's able to make that play because of where he started. He was already shading that way against Espinal, and that's not a bad place to play him because Espinal's pretty good at going the other way.
If he's playing routine depth, which would have been another 5 steps deeper, that would have been an extra base hit for Espinal. And this will bring Jose Trevino to the plate. Strike over the outside corner, a breaking ball. Reds leading 5-3, trying to add to it. Line drive, right center field. And Trevino is aboard with his first base hit of the night. And he will be a one-out base runner for TJ Friedl. Time is called. It appears that Derek Shelton is heading to the mound. He's going to bring on a left-hander in Joey Wentz. More than likely to face the left-handed hitting TJ Friedl. It appears that is the move. So we've got a new pitcher coming on. We'll tell you all about him when we come back.
Off Base is coming in a brand new format. Join Lauren Gardner and Xavier Scruggs as they explore all the baseball buzz across social media, pop culture, and around the majors. The Off Base Podcast, Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network. The MLB Network Podcast is here. Join your favorite on-air personalities for unique perspectives, in-depth interviews, and untold stories from on and off the field. The MLB Network Podcast, presented by New Balance, Sundays at 11:30 Eastern.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just...
Pirates to the bullpen, and it is indeed Joey Wentz. Wentz coming on for the 6th time. He's thrown the ball awfully well. 1-1 with a 1.23 ERA. He's only allowed 1 earned run in 7 1/3 innings. And he will get TJ Friedl with Jose Trevino standing at first base. 1 down here in the Reds 7th. Reds up 5-3, trying to add to that lead here late. Breaking ball, strike 1 right at the top of the zone. No ball, 1 strike count here to the Reds leadoff batter. Friedl has walked and scored, stole a base, grounded to second, bunted for a single his last time up, and then was promptly picked off. He left a bit early. Fouled that pitch off. It's a no ball, 2 strike count. Wentz with a high hold, now back to the plate. Fastball way upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strike count. We do have 8 runs combined in this ball game, but only 7 hits. The Reds have 4 of them. The Pirates 3. There have been a lot of base on balls drawn by the Reds here tonight. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball down low. 2 down. So here's Blake Dunn. Dunn wide open right side of the infield, and he can go that way. He'll take a first pitch, look like a curveball from the left-hander Wentz, and he lands it right on the inside edge. And the Pirate lefty ahead, no balls and a strike. And to the plate, Fastball inside, and it missed just off the inside edge. 93-mile-an-hour heater up and in. 1-1 here to the right-handed hitting Blake Dunn. Wentz back to the plate. Swing and a miss. Fastball almost the exact same spot as ball one. And this time Dunn tried his hand at it and came up empty. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Back to the plate. Off the outside edge. Another curveball. That one just kind of spun up there. 2 balls and 2 strikes here to the right-handed hitting Reds right fielder on this night. To the plate. Strike 3 called. He dropped that curve right on the outside.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning. Turn on baseball's only nightly show that brings you the biggest plays of the night, live and commercial-free.
Strikes him out.
No one stacks more clutch plays into one live show with up to 4 games on a single screen.
Out of here! He is on fire. It's a walk-off winner.
Change up game night with baseball's biggest game changer, MLB Big Inning, presented by Nissan. Every night, all season long on MLB.tv.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
And check out his podcast on the free iHeartRadio app.
Pirates come to bat here in the 8th inning. Reds are on top 5-3 at Kroger. An annual Boost membership is better than ever. Save up to $1,100 each year on gas, groceries, delivery fees, and streaming options. Learn more at Kroger.com/boost. Still Graham Ashcraft as he deals a first pitch ball on a slider low for ball 1 to Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Kiner-Falefa struck out looking in the 3rd, grounded to 3rd his last time up. He's 0 for 2. Now the 1-0, and it's off the plate outside. 2 balls and no strikes. The Reds play Kiner-Falefa slightly the other way. In the outfield, they play him straight up on the infield. More to his pull side. The pitch is a strike on a cutter at the knees that counts 2-1. Reds scored 5 times over the first 3 innings. They've still outscored their hit column. Strike called. Another cutter, this time over the inside corner. It's 2-2. 5 runs, 4 hits for the Reds. 3 runs, 3 hits for the Pirates. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. He didn't get cute there. He just pumped the cutter by him at 98. Kiner-Falefa couldn't catch up to it. 1 gone here in the 8th inning.
You know, on a cold night, it's tough to get your body started, especially trying to get that bat started. So 98, 97 from a guy like Ashcraft, that plays up. Your eyes see it, your body tries to react, and it's just a little bit slow because the temperature is so low.
And Manuel Valdez takes a first pitch strike down the middle, 0-1. Saw something the other day. It's been cold across Major League Baseball for about a week now. And there is something I saw yesterday, the day before's games. The pitch is low and inside, which would have been for Wednesday's games. It was one of the lowest scoring days like the last 5 years. And I got to believe that a lot of that has to do with the fact that it's been so cold all over the league. Tough to get much offense going on a cold day. The 1-1. Way too high. The pitch misses upstairs. It's a 2-ball, 1-strike count. I mean, look at the Giants series just as an example. The first 2 nights in San Francisco were cold, very low scoring games. The last day was warm, sunny, and you saw some offense. The pitch swung on, and this ball is lifted high into short center. Ellie's out, and Ellie will make the over-the-shoulder catch in shallow center field, and he tracked that thing like it was nothing. He was just coasting the whole way, and he made the catch in stride in very shallow center field for the second out.
Do not hit the ball in the air anywhere in that area from short center field all the way to the left field line. That kind of Bermuda Triangle for most teams, because Ellie is the equalizer.
Now Brian Reynolds bats. The pitch to Reynolds is up and in for ball 1.
I mean, how many balls have we seen him catch over the years behind the back? That sliding catch he made the other day, sliding on his face, that was ridiculous.
The 1-0. Reynolds takes just off the outside corner. That was the final day of the homestand, wasn't it? 2 balls, no strikes on Reynolds. Reynolds 0 for 3. Strikeout, a ground out to first. He grounded to Ellie his last time up. Now the 2-0. He swings, loops this one over second. That'll fall in short right field for a base hit. So Reynolds has his first hit of the day. It's a 2-out single here in the 8th inning. That brings the tying run at the plate. Sung Che Chang. And instead it'll be a pinch hitter. Andrew McCutcheon's called upon to pinch hit. Derek Johnson will head to the mound for a visit. So he will chat with Graham Ashcraft. That great taste of the ballpark at home with JTM's Philly Kits and Fat Tire beer, cheese, and pretzels. Find these game day favorites in your grocer's freezer. JTM Food Group. Let's create great dishes together. The Reds do have a TFL home run today. The Tickets for Less home run was off the bat of Jamer Candelario all the way back in the first inning. Score Reds tickets with no fees on the free Tickets for Less app. New users score an exclusive discount.
So I would imagine that this discussion was don't throw something soft for a strike to McCutcheon. That's the ball that he can hit out of the ballpark. He is an aged veteran. Yes, he is very savvy. He cannot catch up with the fastball, especially if it's up.
So Andrew McCutcheon pinch hitting here in the 8th. Runner at first, 2 outs. First pitch to McCutcheon is a cutter on the outside corner at the knees for a called strike. 0-1. Wonder who's going to catch for him now. Oh, well, he's pinch hitting for the second baseman. Never mind, the 0-1. Down and away. Joey Bart was hitting in this spot of the order. He was the catcher. But he was lifted because of lower back discomfort. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Swinging a ground ball to the third baseman. Candelario has it. Goes to second for the outside.
Every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning. Turn on baseball's only nightly show that brings you the biggest plays of the night, live and commercial-free.
Strikes him out.
No one stacks more clutch plays into one live show with up to 4 games on a single screen.
Out of here! He is on fire. It's a walk-off winner.
Change up game night with baseball's biggest game changer, MLB Big Inning, presented by Nissan. Every night, all season long on MLB.tv.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Reds are up 5-3. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Great American Ballpark. Still a left-hander. Wentz, Joey Wentz, came on, got the final 2 outs of the 7th. There's a new second baseman. Adam Frazier has moved from right field to second.
If you give me 3 steps, you won't see me no more.
Right. Alexander Canario is the new right fielder. Ellie De La Cruz at the plate. The first pitch to Ellie. Low and inside for ball 1. 1-0. Wentz a high hold. The 1-0 pitch. Ripped foul down the third base line. 1 ball, 1 strike. Five-3 Reds. We're in the 8th inning. The 1-1 pitch. In the dirt. 2 balls and a strike. Make sure you stay tuned after the game for the Reds post-game show. Yid will name the Toyota Tundra star of the game. 2-1 to De La Cruz. He swings, lifts it high into the air, but routine. Jack Sawinski's waiting on it. It's way up there, so it takes a while, but it finally comes down in his glove for the first out of the 8th inning. Reds fans start this season with 4 new tires from your local Ford dealer. 4 free tickets to see the Reds now for a limited time. Buy 4 new tires and get 4 free Reds tickets, courtesy of your local Ford dealers. Visit your local participating Ford store for complete info. With 1 out, Spencer Steer makes his way to the plate. Steer hitting behind De La Cruz today. He's been a hot hitter lately. But 0 for 2 today. A walk and a run scored. Grounded into a double play in his first at bat. Checks his swing and went. The first pitch breaking ball in the dirt. He's down to the count 0-1. Terry Francona saying before the game today that he's getting closer and should be making throws. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Up and in to Spencer Steer.
Yeah, I watched him throw in the outfield today, and he looked rather sharp. And he continued to move back a little bit beyond the second base to first base distance.
Here's the 1-1 to Steer. On the ground, deep short. Backhand pick by Kiner Falefa. Long throw, close, but Steer's out. 2 gone. Well, they expect that he'll be making throws from first to second, double play type throws here soon, so that maybe he can inch closer.
I think with the way the weather is right now, that's something that you just have to be careful with. I mean, it's really difficult to get loose like you could in a June day and air it out, because not everything is perfect when it's this kind of weather.
Jamer Candelario takes a strike. A cutter on the inside corner, 0-1.
There are a lot of different things you can do, whether it's the hot tub or whether it's putting that hot pack on your shoulder. But it's not the same as Mother Nature and that sunshine.
The 0-1 to Candelario's breaking ball on the inside corner of the knees, and it's 0-2. Hopefully the warm-up is not too far off.
Right there with you.
The 0-2 pitch. Fouled off to the right side.
Well, it's not global warming here in Cincinnati, but I can assure you it's global warming in Mississippi. Because it is smoking.
0-2 on Candelario. Nobody on, 2 out. And here comes the 0-2 pitch. On the ground, softly hit off the end of the bat to Hayes, who ranges to his left.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Off Base is coming in a brand new format. Join Lauren Gardner and Xavier Scruggs as they explore all the baseball buzz across social media, pop culture, and around the majors. The Off Base Podcast, Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network. The MLB Network Podcast is here. Join your favorite on-air personalities for unique perspectives, in-depth interviews, and untold stories from on and off the field. The MLB Network Podcast, presented by New Balance, Sundays at 11:30 Eastern.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Right-hander Emilio Pagan, who has pretty much served as the de facto closer out of the Reds bullpen without the availability of Alexis Diaz. Pagan, he'll come on for the 7th time, 0-1 with a 1.89 ERA.
So Pecan will go to work here against Indy Rodriguez.
.69, excuse me.
There you go. Pagan readies. He delivers the pitch off the plate outside.
My eyes are frozen.
1 ball, no strikes. It's chilly. We got the heat cranking in here. All kinds of stuff. Layers upon layers. Electric layers. Swung on. Fouled back and out of play to the left.
Thank the Lord for this heated vest.
I'm ready for the times when we don't need electronic clothes. It's the weather I'm ready for.
Good with that.
1-1 on Indy Rodriguez. Pagan's pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Nasty split finger right there. You could really see Rodriguez thought he was going to clock that one, and he was over the top of it.
Jake Fraley has taken over in right field, and Dunn, I believe, has moved from right to left. That is correct. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch way too high, and the count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Reds trying to take the series opener from division foe Pittsburgh an inch closer toward 500. The 2-2. Strike three called. Beauty on the outside corner. It was a heater, and it just locked up Rodriguez up there from the left side. There's one down here in the ninth.
A little bit of a paralyzer right there. That splits the outside corner.
Brings up Ke'Bryan Hayes, who's walked twice today, officially 0 for 1. The pitch. Hayes takes outside. Ball one. This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Cincinnati Reds. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Reds. Copyright reminder provided by Dinsmore, the official legal counsel of the Reds. Hayes swings, fouls it back.
Getting the first batter out of an inning is important at any point in the ball game for a pitcher, but especially so in the ninth inning, because it takes any kind of momentum away from your opponent, especially when you have the lead.
Pagan's 1-1. Another breaking ball, and it stays high. 2 balls and a strike now on Ke'Bryan Hayes. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. It's a 2-ball, 2-strike count. No doubt a redemption outing for Emilio Pagan after giving up the game-winning 2-run home run Wednesday to Mikey Strimsky. Here's the 2-2. And he struck him out right over the inside corner. Back-to-back strikeouts, both looking. 2 down in the ninth.
Got him with a split. That split started a little bit away and then just drifted back to the inside edge.
Two away, Jack Sawinski. 0 for 2, the pitch. Swinging a high, towering fly into short right. Out is Espinal, in is Fraley. Fraley's there. Fraley's got it. That's it. Reds win it 5-3 over the Buccos here tonight at Great American Ballpark. First game of the 6-game homestand and the opener, the 3-game set with the Pirates. Once again, final score. It's the Reds 5, Pirates 3. We'll be back to wrap it up right after this on the Reds Radio Network.
Harbor Freight knows time is money, so for our Spring Black Friday sale, we're getting straight to the deals. Right now, you get 35% off jack stands, 56-inch roll cabs under $800, and 2,300 PSI electric pressure washers under $190. See? Straight to the point, so you can get straight to the savings. Whatever you do, do it for less at Harbor Freight. Valid until April 13th, 2025 while supplies last. Limitations apply.
Mulch season is here. Mulch America has you covered with triple processed color enhanced mulch offered in black, brown, and red. We also have large amounts of natural mulch available. Prices start at $36 per yard and $3.95 per bag. Pickup and delivery options available. Spring hours are weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Saturdays from 8 a.m. to noon. Call 937-655-5018 or visit mulchamerica.com for more details. We are located at 2483 State Route 22 and 3 West, Wilmington, Ohio.
Febreze. As a rideshare driver, I love keeping my car smelling fresh and clean. So when I'm driving, I only trust Febreze car vent clips, featuring 3 distinct intensity settings, because it's that little touch that sets me apart. I can turn the intensity down for subtle freshness, or I can turn it up for when I want lots of scent. So whether it's set to low, medium, or high, with Febreze car, I know my car's going to smell amazing. Which keeps my driver rating right where it belongs. Picking up Oscar!
Red fans, don't miss the bus for the Reds versus Nationals July 20th to 23rd as part of a 4-day adventure with Croswell Tours. Explore Washington, D.C. and all its history. Visit gocroswell.com for details.
Get Ken Brew tomorrow at 12 noon on 700 WLW.
5-3 Reds over the Pirates tonight at Great American Ballpark. Here's your totals for the Redlegs: 5 runs, 4 hits, no errors, 3 left. Pirates 3 runs, 4 hits, an error. They left 3. Brady Singer wins it now 3-0. Bailey Falter falls 0-2 at the loss. And Emilio Pagan gets his 3rd save of the season. This game was played in 2 hours and 18 minutes. There were 16,375 looking on tonight at Great American Ballpark, braving the chilly conditions. Reds will try to make it 2 series wins in a row when they send Andrew Abbott to the mound tomorrow. More on that after this on the Reds Radio Network.
William Lang & Sons Company is Greater Cincinnati's oldest steel fabricator, offering both commercial and residential services. It remains the trusted option in the area for structural steel and custom fabrication. Just ask the Reds, who use their services to take care of all their steel fabrication at the ballpark. Since 1892, the family-owned and operated business has met your structural steel needs. And with the new city regulations, be sure to have William Lang & Sons repair your fire escape and bring it up to code. Visit them online at langironworks.com.
Discover why Lawrenceburg, Indiana is a city on the rise. We are a dedicated community partner supporting local businesses, including exceptional educational opportunities and recreational outlets as an economic investment in quality of life experiences for our citizens and visitors. Visit thinklawrenceburg.com for more information.
Let's play ball with our official pretzels of the Cincinnati Reds at your Kroger store. First, we've got Snyder's of Hanover bringing big crunch to the plate. Their pretzel pieces are a home run of flavor. Next, we've got Snack Factory Pretzel Crisps. Now, talk about a utility player. These tasty snacks are a hit whether you're dipping them or eating them straight from the bag. So, it's safe to say your crowd will go wild when you put Snyder's of Hanover and Snack Factory in the game. Put them in your cart today at Kroger.
The Great American Air for ACR Gunite Pools and Spas now offering custom-built Gunite swimming pools and spas, the official concrete and Gunite swimming.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco.